na kayo after ko matapos lahat. Okay? So, number 5. An 1.5 inch shaft. Okay? Dapat yan. A 1.5 inch shaft diameter develops torque that varies from, okay? Meron kang variable torque. 2.8 and then 8,600 pound-inch. Find the variable component stress. Ano yung variable component stress? So, anong stress yun? So, we know that delta S to, number 5. Okay? Delta S is S2 minus S1, whichever is maximum. Okay? Pero yung stress kasi, induced stress, is 16T over pi d cube. Okay? 1.5 inch. So, ang nagbabago lang naman dyan, yung torque. Tama? Tama ba? So, pwede ko palang gamitin na yung delta S is equal to 16 T2 minus T1 divide by pi d cube. Eh, di mo nagbago yung size ng shaft eh. Eh, variable lang yung kanyang speed. Ay, yung torque. So, solve natin. 16 times torque 1. That is 8,600. Minus 2,800. The unit is pound-inch. Per pi, diameter is 1.5 inch. Square the value. Okay? Ay, hindi pala squared. Cube the value. That is cube. Okay. So, ang lalabas dito, pag kinancel mo, will be pound per inch squared. So, gawin natin kPa. Okay lang? You'll have 101.325 kPa every 14.7 PSI. Cancel all same units. Si pound, inch cube, inch, PSI. Ang lalabas Ang lalabas is kPa. So, 16. Okay, on the spot ko siya sinasagutan ha. So, 8,600 minus 2,800 times 101.325 divide by 1.5 cube, okay, times 14.7 shift pi. So, the answer is, okay, bakit naging ganun? Diameter of the shaft. Find the variable component stress. Okay. So, average. Average pala. Average. Divide by 2. Times 2. Ayan. So, this will become times 2. Okay? Variable component stress divide by 2. That is, sakto na, di ba? This will be 3164.3247 kPa. Basic again. Ginamit lang natin yung ating utak. Okay? So, number 6. A wire 120 meters long with a negligible weight, hindi kasama, as a load of 30 kilonewtons and the modulus of elasticity ng 200 GPa. If the wire elongation is 15 mm, determine the wire diameter. Okay. So, parang nakasuspend siya. Ito yan. Ito yung rod. Okay? So, meron ka daw length na 120 mm or M. And then, ang E niya is 200 GPa. Elongation daw niya, yung inilaki. Yan, yung inilaki niya from here. This is 15 mm. So, ano yung load niya? 30 kilonewtons. So, ang hinahanap dyan is the diameter of the rod. So, elongation is equal to P L over AE. So, expand natin. So, P times L divide by yung area. Area ng rod, pi over 4 D squared E. I-reform natin yung formula. Simplify natin. Elongation is equal to 4PL over pi D squared E. Kukunin natin ngayon si D. So, D squared equal to 4PL tapos pi elongation in E. So, square root equal to square root 4. Ano yung P? P is 30 kilonewtons. Gawin natin 30,000 newtons. And then the length is 120 meters. 120 times 1,000 para maging millimeter. Okay? mm. Divide by pi times 15 mm times E, 200 GPa. So, 200 times 1,000 Newton per millimeter squared. So, cancel all same units. Millimeter, millimeter, Newton. Ang natira, millimeter squared. So, we can now solve for the value. 4 times 30,000 times 120. Okay? Divide by 15 pi times 200. The answer is 39.08 mm. So, D is equal to 39.088 mm. Basic ang number 6. Next problem. Okay? So, number 7. Calculate the force needed to punch 2.5-inch diameter hole. Okay? Punching. Turo ko sa inyo sa punching, diameter, thickness. Okay? Ultimate shearing. So, ibig sabihin, force. For number 7. Basic line number 7. Diba SUS, sinira mo na. So, force divide by pi diameter times thickness. Ang hinahanap yung force. So, force is equal to pi dt times SUS. Okay? It will be equal to pi. The diameter is 1/2 inch thick plate. Okay, 1/2 inch thick plate. So, 2.5 tapos 1/2. 2.5 times 0.5 inch squared times SUS mo. Kailangan ko dito is in pounds. SUS is 180 MPa. 180 MPa times 14.7 PSI divide by 0.101325 MPa. Okay. Ano ang makukuha natin dito? Pounds na agad yan. Okay? So, F is okay. So, 2.5 shift pi times 0.5 times 180 times 14.7 divide by 0.101325. So, the answer is 102,549. Same. 102,549.4. 102,549.4 pounds. Basic, di ba? Okay? On the spot, sinosolve. Pero bakit nakukuha? Okay? So, dapat ganun din. Pag nag-solve kayo, isip muna, tapos solve. Kaya nyo yan. Siya, kaya ko rin eh. Eh, tagal ko na hindi nag-i-strength of materials. So, last problem, number 8. Number 8, a steel column has an ultimate compressive stress of 140. Compressive stress of 140 MPa. It supports a load of 220 kilonewtons. 220 kilonewtons. Determine the diameter of the column using a factor of safety 4. Okay? So, meron tayong compressive stress dyan. So, S, compressive divide by Fs. That is the stress. So, number 8. Equal to force over area. Ang hinahanap mo dyan is the diameter of the column. So, expand natin. This will become force over pi over 4 d squared. Simplify natin. Okay? This will become SC over factor of safety equal to F divided by pi d squared. Nandito yung 4. Ang kailangan ko yung d. So, d squared equal to 4 F times factor of safety divided by pi SC. Okay? So, what will become of it? Square root equal to square root ng 4 times 140 MPa Newton per millimeter squared, tapos factor of safety na 4 divide by compressive stress. Ay, baliktad. 220 pala. Baliktad ako dito. Okay? So, that is 220. 220,000 newtons times 4. Tapos, 140 newton per millimeter squared times pi. So, what will be DD? Yung D, diameter. May pindot na lang sa calculator. Assist nyo ako. Okay. 4 times 4 times 22000 divide by 140 pi. The answer is 89.46. Okay. 89.46 mm. Very basic. Okay? Kayang-kaya, di ba?